So you've been dumped, but your ex is giving mixed signals. Does it mean they want you back? Does it mean they don't want you back? How do you interpret what they're doing? And what does it mean for you? And how do you protect yourself from those mixed signals if they don't actually want you back? That's what we're covering in today's video. So what do mixed signals from an ex actually look like? Reaching out frequently, but with no intention of actually getting back with you. Maybe they even tell you they don't want to get back together again with you. Maybe they tell you that they're in love with somebody else and that they want to be with them for the rest of their lives. That's actually happened to me with my most recent ex-girlfriend. But a mixed signal could also mean they want to still have sex with you after the breakup. That has also happened to me with that same woman. Connecting on social media, but not anywhere else. In other words, not anywhere in the real world. And hot and cold communication. Maybe they drunk dial you one night or drunk text you one night, and then you don't hear from them for 3 or 4 days. But then the next time they text you, they tell you they miss you or they love you, that kind of thing. It's kind of all over the place, and you're just going, what the hell is happening here? So how do you know if your ex isn't over you? They're giving mixed signals, just like we're talking about. That's a clear sign that they're a little bit confused, unless they're just like a total egomaniac and they want to know that you're at their beck and call if they ask for it. They're keeping in touch with you in some form or fashion. And again, it may not be consistent, especially if there's somebody else in the picture, but they aren't ready to completely walk away and never talk to you again. They flirt with you. They sabotage or try and sabotage your future happiness with somebody else. Maybe they're highly critical if you tell them that you're seeing somebody, or maybe they're looking on your social media and they're making snide comments if you're posting a picture with somebody else, that kind of thing. They try and make you jealous by telling you about the person that they're seeing. So do mixed signals mean they're not interested in reconciling? Usually it means that they're confused and they're not sure what they want. And so they're trying to create a little bit of distance. They're connecting with you. They want to see how that feels. And then they create some space so that they kind of have time to process what they're feeling. But essentially, it doesn't mean that they're not interested, but it doesn't mean that they're 100% interested either. They really don't know what they want and they're trying to figure it out. But the good news is if you do want them back, it doesn't mean that it's completely finished. It does mean there's a chance. How do you know, though, if your ex is just using you and there's no chance of reconciliation at all? First is they only reach out to you when their other options have failed. Maybe you're last on the list of their booty calls or their exes, that kind of thing. Your ex has a history of using other people for their own agenda, kind of in a very narcissistic kind of way where they don't really care about anybody else's perspectives or needs other than their own. And if they have that kind of a history with other people, you are probably on that list now too. Maybe they're in a new relationship, but they're not 100% sure about this new relationship. Maybe it seemed great at first. Maybe they even just monkey branched from you to them and it's kind of a rebound thing, but now the luster's starting to wear off a little bit and they're not 100% sure. They want the new relationship to work. They think it could work, but they're not 100% convinced. And so they don't want to completely kick you to the curb and never see you again. They kind of are keeping you around as a backup plan, essentially. And frankly, that sucks. You deserve better than that, and you should not put up with being anybody's backup plan. But now, how do you know if your ex secretly wants you? A lot of the time, ego prevents us from saying exactly what we want, especially in this kind of a situation. Their ego may prevent them from saying, I messed up. I really want you back. Can we fix this? Ego gets in the way a lot with all of us. But they might secretly want you back if you're seeing some of the following signs. They make attempts to stay in touch. And if you're watching this video and you're seeing those mixed signals, they probably are indeed doing that. They keep bringing up memories together, maybe talking about places that you went. Or in the case of my most recent ex, she's often sending me via text songs that we used to listen to together that instantly trigger memories of us doing things together. They're drunk dialing you or drunk texting you. That happens also. They're all over your social media, or maybe they're not even actively commenting or liking on your social media, but you see them consistently on your Instagram or Facebook stories because, of course, you can see their names on the list if they've viewed those. They show jealousy if you're talking about going out with other people, or maybe you do have a new relationship that you're in and you're posting about that and they're expressing active jealousy. They frequently tell you how much they miss you. That's a clear sign right there. They initiate the conversation with you. And if you got dumped, you should be going no contact, which means you don't initiate contact with them for any reason, but you would respond when they reach out to you, if of course you would want them back. If you don't want them back, I would just block them so that they're out of sight, out of mind, and you can clearly and cleanly move on with your life. But if you want them back, don't reach out to them for any reason, but do respond when they reach out to you. They want to hook up. And this has happened with my most recent ex as well. So if they're actively wanting to connect with you on a you-know-what level, then that's a really good sign that they're not totally over you. And that's especially true if they do indeed have a new relationship, because they're obviously compromising that new relationship to stay connected physically with you. And on social media, they actively post about not being happy, or maybe they go out of their way to make themselves look happy to, again, kind of make you jealous. But one extreme or the other, either way, kind of signifies that they're not really fully over you yet. But especially if they're posting about how stressful their life is, or how anxiety ridden their life is, or how chaotic things are right now, that's a clear sign that they're not happy with the choice that they made. And they may be regretting that choice, and they may eventually come back to you to undo that choice. So what are the signs that you can look for, aside from what I've covered in today's video, that your breakup is indeed temporary and that you are destined to get back together again with them? I want you to check out this video on my channel right here, right now, where I walk you through those signs in that video.